Yeah, it seems that way. Um, I just got done watching Uncle Chuck's stream that he did just right after the concert. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of them pulled up. Um, we'll see if we'll get to them. Like I have this one pulled up, but um, sorry. Um, I think I'm gonna stop taking this medication for my blood pressure during the day because it makes me feel so freaking weird. I know everybody says that I'll have to just like get used to it or uh, like it'll get better, but I just don't like the way it makes me feel. Where is it? Yeah, I've been watching them too. Oh, here it is.
To these clips. This is SB19 at their most broken state. And there's one thing in common behind these emotional breakdowns. Family. In my years of supporting them, never have I ever seen them break down because of their critics and bashers. Except for this infamous interview. SB19 were called gay and accused of imitating K-pop.
I'm not bothered by the fact that you sound like a kid.
Tatang Robin rushed in to back them up. They were fine at first, smiling as they try to keep it together.
Nung questioning sa atin nung simula nung una natin, offensive.
Until they can't.
Sino ba kayo? Ganun lang.
Ay, wow.
You can see tears in their eyes as they're trying to fight back as doubt starts creeping in. Then comes darkness in their eyes as if something inside just snapped. You see, even the toughest people can be broken. But throughout life, only one thing could put that look in a man's eyes.
Hello, everybody.
Vengeance.
It would be like they're listening to the Avengers of the Philippines.
Pero para sa akin, yun yung masarap i-achieve eh. Yung mga bagay na imposible.
Masarap kasi sa pakiramdam na yung mga basher yung dati, kinakain nila yung salita nila ngayon.
Yeah, but I don't want to feel crappy for 2 to 3 weeks. Like I understand like it's gonna take a while for like it wasn't a big deal because before I was only taking them at night, so I was sleeping through whatever this is. But when they said take it during the night but also take it in the morning, that's during the day, that's when it started making me feel weird.
SB19 paved the way. You might be used to seeing the statement in the comment section of any SB19 related video, especially in response to those who doubt or downplay SB19's impact in the music industry. A chorus of fans will say this on repeat. Some find this repetition tiresome, annoying, even cult-like. But you know what? I'm one of those cult members, proclaiming this truth. It can't be overstated. If you understand how hard it was for SB19 to pave the way and blaze the trail, it's like being sent on an expedition into the unknown to achieve an insurmountable task, to put the Filipino music on the map. And if they won't be able to make it, at least they would have tried to leave their mark.
For those who come after, right?
While other entertainment companies are hesitant to send their artists to war,
I bet you the YouTube video that comes out afterwards is going to sound sick, and then it doesn't, and then our name's on something that's not sick. Correct.
SB19 were thrown into the fire and gladly welcomed the challenge. They performed in malls no matter if many people ignored them. They also performed in schools, orphanages, elevator lobbies, birthday parties, and even on the streets. A tradition they continue to this day. And most of these performances, they did for free. But saying yes to every challenge comes with great risks. The kind of risk that could destroy their career before it even takes off. Back in early 2019, the boys were slated to perform as a side act at the fan meet of two visiting K-pop idols. SB19 were ready to go like it was just another performance night. After the main Korean act finished their intro number, they handed their mics to SB19 for the intermission. The show's host also handed off his mic. So Justin, Pablo, and Stel got their mics, while Josh and Ken were like, "What about us?" The host answered, "I'm sorry guys, but these 3 mics are all you got." This all happened in the last minute before SB19's performance. They had 2 options.
But they probably killed
Play
it.
it safe by backing out,
Nope.
or go all in, risking the possibility of messing up their lines and choreography. There were only 3 mics for 5 guys. But what happened next is just stuff of legends.
Bro, so smooth too.
And this is how they earned the respect of many fans. If the world was ending and it would take one ultimate performance to save it, I'm betting on SB19 because for me, they are the most clutch performers ever. I just know that they will never let me down because they always perform with a vengeance like there's no tomorrow. And they have already proven this on world stages. After all, these 5 just have it. The guts paired with the ability to execute under heavy pressure, even if things don't go their way. Like their own company, turning on them.
Fans have recently observed alterations on their social media accounts and promotional materials, notably the absence of the name SB19.
Yeah, the mic handoffs were really smooth.
I don't want to bore you with legal terms, so let me explain what happened in the simplest way. The boys' contract with Show BT had just expired and they had decided to opt out of renewing it to instead build their own company. In the midst of the Pagtatag World Tour, Show BT chose to hold the SB19 name hostage. They were suddenly not permitted to use the name they had nurtured and strengthened, throwing their immediate future into chaos. So they had to come to an arrangement that would allow them to use their name again through an amicable agreement, which I presume to be a ridiculous amount of money or a hefty cut from their income as SB19. All of this happened in the last quarter of 2023. This was obviously a major setback to SB19's newly formed company, Onesie Entertainment. But remember how I described them as clutch performers? Turns out that they are also clutch when it comes to making major business decisions.
Sorry to disappoint you, Show BT. Huh? You triggered my trap card. Solo projects.
Historically, when group members start going solo, it usually leads to the group's decline, even downfall or disbandment.
Yeah.
But for SB19, their solo projects kept their previous company from pocketing free lunch money off of their labors, while slowly funding their own baby Onesie. Not gonna lie, that is one hell of a genius way to exact vengeance. And boy oh boy how their solo careers flourished. Philip didn't waste time as he released his Bisaya language single Kanako right in time for Christmas 2023. followed by Justin's first solo release, his international caliber Sunday Morning cover in January 2024.
That may be all I need.
And then a month later, he took us to a different world with Surreal.
While we walk slowly under the trees.
A couple of months after, Philip
Fake
was still on his
Faces.
path to vengeance with Fake Faces.
So don't tell me it's wrong, 'cause it's not. I don't trust nobody.
Then in June, Stell dropped his Room EP, which made most of his fans jealous of this girl.
Damn it, it's so pretty. I see me flow in your body.
In July, this other girl annoyed the heck out of everyone in Justin's Kaibigan music video.
Natatakot ako baka may magbag.
Philip, as usual, stayed vengeful when he released his Seven Sins album. Then come September, Josh decided it's his turn with his gritty Lost and Found album. And finally followed by Pablo's double album Alon. And Laon. I'm telling you, their individual talents leveled up like crazy in their solo era. Justin's world building, Philip's unapologetic creativity, Stell's aura farming, Josh's storytelling, and Pablo's pen game were the major highlights for me. And this only strengthened their fan base, who got more invested as they found out more about how strong each member truly is. And because of these solo projects, it became a very productive year for 1Z. But for Show BT, not so much. Because the boys didn't release much as a group, just a few collabs from here and there. SB19 recently got him on a checkmate with vengeance. It must have been very frustrating for Show BT, so much so that they decided to abandon the trademark that same year, which allowed 1Z to register it under them. And as of December 26th,
I watched Uncle Chuck's live stream after he got to the hotel from the show right before I started this, because I was actually going to start this earlier, but then I saw Uncle Chuck was streaming. So one, I didn't want to take any viewers away from him, but I also wanted to see what he said about the show. So I started this like an hour later because of I just saw that Chuck went live.
2024, the name SB19 and its trademark finally belonged to its rightful owner. The major setback was finally over. And because of this, I can't help but feel that SB19 is somehow protected from bad things by some greater force we don't fully understand. Don't you agree? In movies, you could call it plot armor. Or in life, it's what some may call karma. Remember these journalists in the intro?
You're not bothered by the fact that you sound like a Korean.
The guy who accused SB19 of imitating K-pop is this guy.
Thank you naman for inviting me again to your show.
He was a feared entertainment columnist known for his brutally candid and irrelevant questions to artists. Just a month after SB19's Go Up press conference, he passed away. The one who questioned Stell's gender is this guy. The same guy who asked this question to Beyond Zero.
Ano ang meron kayo, ang Beyond Zero, na wala sa SB19?
As we all know, SB19 has the K-pop influence, the Korean influence. But we, Beyond Zero, came from the dance community at first hand. And kami, we have that hip-hop influence.
Hello.
And we're very proud of that. And we really think na yung pagiging part namin ng hip-hop community, yun yung magbibigay sa amin ng edge to go global. As all of you know that we are actually TikTokers before all of this happened.
And the same guy who said this to Callista.
Inabot nyo rin ang launching ng SB19. Sana lang sa dulo, mas mataas pa rin kayo sa SB19 dahil inabook nyo nga ang launching.
He's still active to this day on his Facebook page with 32k followers, posting gossip about celebrities. But looking at the level of engagement he gets, not many people seem to care anymore. But what about Beyond Zero? Honestly, I don't know. All of the members disappeared except for their leader, who is now happily performing as a drag queen. What about Callista? Well, they're still active, down to 4 members from the original 6. They're doing okay, having just released their latest song, which they even did a TikTok with Stell and Justin. Now I'm sure you recognize these folks. Instead of supporting their fellow countrymen, they resorted to mocking SB19's appearance and branding them as K-pop copycats. Because of the backlash they received, they deleted their video without any apology and moved on as if nothing had happened. Then just a few months ago, one of them did something quite surprising. Renz Verano performed SB19's Go Up. The same exact song they criticized 5 years ago. Now who's the real copycat? Another set of infamous bashers are these brothers.
K-pop. Lima pala sila. K-pop pangit.
The reaction video gained a lot of views, but all for the wrong reasons. So where are they now? I don't know what happened to one brother, but the main owner of the channel remains active on YouTube. He changed his channel's name and now vlogs about his life as a person with disability because he sustained a spine injury in 2022. That's 2 years after they reacted to SB19. Now I didn't put him in this video to say, boo-hoo, he deserves it. He's included because I owe the community an update. And I strongly discourage going to his channel to get back at him. Instead, please show him some love because I think he's now a changed man.
Ang taong naninira.
Well, and it wouldn't really make any difference. Like what, and it's good that Chuck said that. You know, it's good that Chuck said, you know, don't, because one, it would be a waste of your time to go and like harass another creator or whatever, and it really wouldn't accomplish anything. You know,
sa kapwa ay siyang kaawa-awa. Tanggalin ang inggit upang ikaw ay lumigaya at di kaawa-awa.
There are many more people who criticized SB19 before, then fell off after a while. Others
what's up, 18?
Started as doubters and made a sudden turnaround to become SB19 fans after receiving some backlash. Whether they are genuine or not, it's all up to you. But I've decided to not cover them in detail as I didn't want this video to become unnecessarily long. So going back, SB19 started 2025 with their name under their full control, so they didn't waste any time and dropped the trailer of their finale EP Simula at Wakas on January 31st. And let me just say that I don't think any artist has done anything like it because they managed to seamlessly put together the biggest songs in one epic soundtrack, matching it with amazing visuals full of Easter eggs.
I love this video.
Everybody was just left in awe as the trailer gave us an unbearable sense of anticipation of what's to come. And it didn't help when they announced that we had to wait for a month for the first song. So patiently, we waited. Then, SB19 solo projects from last year started paying off as each member racked up award after award. There were so many awards that mentioning all of them here will make this video super long. Now, talking about awards made me remember these two pricks because they cried over Josh winning the Hip Hop Song of the Year from Wish. This guy at Talk posted a video acting like a self-proclaimed spokesperson of the hip hop community.
Paano nangyari yun? Ay, hindi rin namin alam, boss. Hindi rin namin alam. Puta kami. Kung gulat na gulat ka, mas gulat na gulat din kami. Hip-Hop Song of the Year, boss. Tayo na kahit yung lupay-pay ni Haring Mangi, silat ka dun, boss eh. Hindi rin namin alam, boss. Huwag mo sa amin itanong.
While Abra dissed Josh and SB19 in a song that he hoped would be his comeback to glory.
Carbon copy ng K-pop, fake fuck. Nagpaparinig pa sa'yo na nanahimik. Say what? Dapat dyan pinapakitaan ng tunay na rap. ASAP, ang lakas magtangas netong bagitong naka-make-up.
Pablo revealed in an interview that he advised Josh not to engage in a counter diss because he's planning something, which we will get back to later. But 18 didn't just stand around in silence. They responded with a vengeance by dropping their own diss tracks to defend SB19.
Ipapaka mo, haparkit kwapo, disintunado. Hindi na pwede pumakapasok, lakas mo lalo. Ba't ka nandito? Mais na rapper, na magikero. Di kayang tumono, kuha ng koro sa bawat obra. Lakas mabogos, tagal di bumatil o that's suspicious.
So the aftermath of all this was that To's Facebook page got deleted, while Abra's listeners' count stayed at mediocre levels. On February 28, The Dam broke. Easily became hands down the best music video that came out of the Philippines because of its grand and epic scale. You can tell that making the music video wasn't cheap. They just nailed everything.
Yeah, this is my favorite video that they've ever done. The cinematics on it were absolutely incredible. Especially with all the like magic and stuff that happens.
The characters, the costumes, the setting, the story, the music. Man, the music. It was so unique that you would never think of hearing it anywhere else. The clever use of Filipino traditional instruments also made it stand out as a masterpiece. But my most favorite thing about the song is the lyrics. Like, who the heck talks about self-accountability and the less desirable things like temptation and greed? Pablo's writing is just second to none. The music video racked up 1 million views in 10 hours. And after 24 hours, it quadrupled that amount. The view count of the MV kept rising to the point of it becoming #1 trending in the country. And SB19 weren't done. 2 months later, they released the Simula at Wakas EP. And I have to give these two clowns some credit that they deserve. Because thanks to them, we got Dunka. If Pablo describes themselves as Avengers, then this music video is their version of the iconic scene in Endgame. Just look at the amount of relevant celebrities in this video. It is also rumored that most of these celebrities showed up for free. What I love about the music video is that it exuded so much Filipino pride with so many cultural references. I appreciate the fact that they are fighting for artistic freedom, the same exact thing that I am fighting for. But my favorite part of the music video is when Pablo finally executed that plan to exact vengeance.
Kasi dito basta-basta pusta di mo kaya, oy. Kapag ako na, nagpakawala, baka ikaw pa paghahanapin nila.
Another music video that dropped the same day was
Time memories will leave them be.
Nobody was ready for this because the lyrics of the song and the story of the music video did such a phenomenal job in emphasizing how brutal time could be when taken for granted. It also made us realize what truly matters in this life. It was very sad, but at the same time, thought-provoking. It changed our perspective, and to some, it was even life-changing. I literally have a friend who came home from overseas to her family to retire early after watching the music video to spend time with them. Not many artists have that ability to impact lives, and SB19 are one of those few artists. And another reason why they made such an impact with this song is because they also had a taste of how brutal time could be.
Broke my heart kasi
until high school, diba, katabi ko sila. Ako tabi, nasa gitna ako ng lolo ko sa akin. Sobrang grabe yung regrets. Kasi, noong time na naging medyo successful na ako, may medyo tubo ako sa kanya. Actually, hindi pa ako nakapag-move. Sinabi ko sa kanya na, bakit ngayon? Gusto kong gawin yung mga bagay na hindi ko nagawa sa'yo dati kasi, pero, parang ayun, feeling ko late na.
Now I'm running out of ideas how to transition from this song. So I'll just do this.
I came in like a bass bomb, I come crashing down on the ground.
This song could easily be their title track and no one would even complain. The swag in the chorus just makes you feel like some invincible badass. But if you like rock, here comes Philip's Quit. This song embraces individuality and staying true to oneself in the art they produce, which is one of the key reasons why SB19 have stayed relevant and authentic throughout these years. They are not only aiming for the top, but they are shooting for the stars. This song conveys a message about striving for one's dreams and goals, highlighting perseverance and the power of believing to oneself. That song also communicates that the people who support them will share the same success they'll get as we hop up on their rocket. So to wrap it all up, SB19 Simula at Wakas EP was an epic comeback. All tracks charted everywhere in the world, racking up millions upon millions of streams, a fitting vengeance to their haters. So what have we learned from all this? For me, I learned that there is a healthy way to take a path of vengeance. SB19 showed us that they are capable of fighting back when backed against the wall. They also proved how great of a tactician they are by picking their battles and knowing the perfect.
Why was Uncle Chuck saying that some people didn't like this? It seems fine. He said in his live that, like a couple hours ago at the very beginning, like that some people didn't like this this episode. I don't understand why. It's very well done.
Time to strike back. And I also learned how powerful 18 is, because every time SB19 gets attacked, we were always ready to clap back with a vengeance. And the rest of the obstacles that might derail SB19's path to greatness? Well, let's just say that karma will do its work. And for the haters who still say that SB19 did not pave the way, this message is for you.
It is a profound honor to stand before you today to celebrate a group that has not only captured the hearts of millions, but has elevated Filipino pride on the global stage, SB19. Just as the Velarde map once guided explorers to new frontiers, SB19's music and dedication serve as a beacon for the next generation, lighting the way toward endless possibilities. SB19, you are more than just artists. You are modern-day navigators, charting a path for the future of P-pop. This commemorative map, a testament to our history, symbolizes the courage to embark new journeys, where Filipino pride, resilience, and ingenuity shine brightly for the world to see.
Yes, binigay po sa amin kanina ang Murillo Velarde 1734 map. Is more than just a map, dahil naniniwala po kami na ito po ay simbolo ng ating nakaraan, at patunay ng ating kasalukuyan at gabay sa ating kinabukasan.
Dahil po dito, patuloy na hinihikayat namin ang bawat artistang Pilipino na yakapin ang ating kultura at karanasan dahil ang bawat obra ay nagiging bahagi ng makasaysayang mapa na gagabay sa susunod na henerasyon.
More than a historical document, this map represents a profound truth that our identity as Filipinos is embedded not just in our culture but in every piece of land and water that we continue to honor and protect.
Our responsibility and hope goes beyond resilience. It lies in understanding our roots, embracing our identity, and acting with genuine love for our nation.
Ang karangalang ito, ang paalalang ito at ang tungkuling ito ay hindi lang para po sa amin. Para ito sa bawat Pilipino dito man sa Pilipinas o sa iba't ibang pangpaling ng mundo. We promise to honor this responsibility, serving as a bridge between our rich history and the modern Filipino spirit.
Congratulations, SB19. Thank you for being our modern-day map makers, guiding us toward a brighter future for Filipino music and culture. May you continue to go up, shine brightly like the stars, proving that no challenge is too great for those who dare to dream.
Yeah, but from what I understand, yeah, if you want to support me, super chat. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, I always make that joke when he puts it at the beginning or end. It seems like to me that the only logical follow-up for Chuck to do is basically make a long form video kind of like this on his experience at the concert today or this evening, because you know he talked about how just amazing it was and everything, and I think a really good follow-up, because it kind of goes in order. Like it's like Uncle Chuck made 7 episodes that led up to this gigantic, and yes, I've seen the pictures of that gigantic arena filled to the brim with people. I also saw foreign bloggers from all over the world blogging their trip to the Philippines to go see this first concert. And so I think the logical follow-up should be, an episode 8 of I Told You So. Just because of the way Chuck talked about how about the show in his live after the concert, it just feels like the most logic way for an episode 8 to go would be, remember I made this video Vengeance and I pointed out all the reasons why, like how people kept saying pave the way, pave the way, pave the way. Well, now all of that's come true. All of the people that were saying, we pave the way, pave the way, pave the way. It ultimately paved the way to this giant concert that happened this evening, and from what I understand was just the absolute pinnacle of not just Filipino music, but music in general. Just the whole show had a different feeling, is what I'm hearing. And so yeah, I think the logical way to go is to basically take what he said in that hour-long live, and I'm not telling Uncle Chuck what to do. I'm just a random idiot on the internet. But my advice to him is kind of take what he said in the live, because he was overwhelmed, he was tired, he wanted to go to sleep, but he couldn't because he was overstimulated, and he really wanted to talk about it. But if he was to take that live and refine it, I think it would be a perfect follow up to for an episode 8 is like, because I believe thought I heard something. I believe that everything that we've talked about and learned throughout all 7 episodes is all of this paved the way for this one concert. And this one concert is, in my opinion, after today, they're going to explode in popularity. After this big arena concert, they're gonna explode. And as we've seen in Uncle Chuck's documentaries, they fought hard and worked hard and went through tough times to get here, and it's finally all like all of the struggle and all of the hard work is finally led to the concert this evening, and I think it's just the stepping stone to it's definitely going to get them a full US tour. Oh, trust me. Trust me. Anyways, I'm hoping that they do a full US tour. That would, but I think that. Oh yeah, so I have some of the fan cams pulled up that I'm gonna watch. I don't know if I'm gonna watch them particularly on stream, but definitely on my show. But and honestly, in my opinion, although it feels like we're at the end, right? They've paved the way and we're here. No, 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 no. You guys gotta understand. They're here now. They have arrived. They are gonna get that global recognition. This is the beginning now, 18. I'm telling you. This right today is the beginning. All of the stuff that happened before this day, it's not irrelevant, but now they just have to show everybody that they can continue to do this and that they can continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Because guess what? They go on a Europe tour. They go on a U.S. tour. They are on the path of being like global sensations, in my opinion. And I wouldn't just say that to appease my audience, obviously. It's based on what I know about them, about their music, and just about the trajectory that Chuck's laid out, And then what Chuck had to say afterwards, and from what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing on fan cams and stuff like that, it's like, this is just the beginning, guys. You guys might think, yeah, this is a big moment, but this is just the beginning. They've finally made it. Why does it say that? Did I have this open?
A very close attempt.
Hush. I think everybody who went to the day one concert is like still really wired up. It's like, that's what Chuck was saying, anyways. Let me check something. Wait, what? It looks like they have 2 coming up in California. Oh, well, it says Santa Maria on the 1st, Philippines, Taiwan, California, Canada, California again, and then Honolulu, Hawaii. But are these California ones? Are they sold out? Wait, I'm confused. Oh. I'll just do this. Yeah, it is sold out. Holy crap. That's what I thought, because back here it was like saying like so these are all sold out. There's only like 2 that are not sold out. Well, the later dates in July, at the end of July, they're still open. No, because the July 18th one is sold out as well. Bro, that's wild. They're like, oh, look at all these that are sold out. That's incredible. Let me see. I don't know. The Fox Theater in California, I think, is pretty big. I'm doing good. How are you, Dasha? Привет. Как дела? Yeah, there's only a couple that are not sold out. which is crazy. So what comes after Simula at Wakas? I mean, I would imagine that after this, after this tour for the EP, they start working right away on a full-length album. That's what I think's gonna happen. Because although well, the EP is so good. What they could do is do the 6 tracks: Damn Time, 8-Ton Ball, Quit, Shooting for the Stars, Dunka, and Damn the extended version. But say they added another 7 songs to it and kind of like relaunched it. What are you doing? Did you guys hear? Like, what are you doing? I thought she was being attacked, but there's no one that could be attacking her. She's just running around and like smacking into the wall. Knock it, like, well, one, are you okay, Mrs. B? Idi suda. Koshka. Idi suda. Go come here. Idi suda. Hello, everybody. Well, come here, idiot. What are you doing? Sound like you went running too fast on the hardwood and smacked it into the wall and then ran up the stairs. Что? Да блядь. Hi, everybody. Hello, Jing. Koshkar. Dasha, she only comes to Russian. Since I only speak to her in Russian when I tell her, like, come here and stuff like that. Like, if I say come here, she doesn't understand it. But if I say Ivi Suda, Koshka, she knows what I'm saying. June 27th. Which one is that? Oh, so that would be right before they go to Taiwan. "98 Degrees" is in the Philippines? Like on tour? Yeah. Because, let me go to the thing. Hold on. Because they still may need to make a video for what? 8-ton ball and quit, right? And shooting for the stars, right? So there's still 3 videos to make. Because they did Dunka, time, oh wait. They did damn Dunka time. Hold on, let me go back to where I was. And so they have one for dam, time, and Dunka. They need to make one for 8-ton ball, quit, and shooting for the stars, I'm guessing. Well, they just have a lot going on, you know? I mean, that would be smart because I think their tour ends in September. Let me go back and look. It's like in September. No, August 1st is their last at Honolulu, Hawaii. So if after this tour they put out those 3 videos, like I said, they made history today, and this is just the beginning. So and okay, where did it go? I want to go ahead and thank Uncle Chuck for doing episode 7, and all the work he does is very much appreciated. Actually, I want to look at something because sorry, I'm just reading the comments because something. Yeah, I watched that live. That's why I started this late, is because I was gonna do it earlier. I was gonna start this earlier, but then I saw Chuck went live, so they're all very they're all, it looks like all the comments are hello everybody. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. They all seem pretty they're all very, very positive comments. Posting it the night before Saw kickoff concert is insane. Oh, I agree with that. No, it was perfect timing. I didn't know Taylor Swift was still relevant. I told you, I think I told you guys already that I don't really listen to a lot of Western music unless it's the heavy deathcore stuff. Why do you think why do you think I upload Russian music, Indonesian music, Filipino music, Brazilian music, it's because there's just, why is my That's weird. I don't know what's going on with my phone, but I have it on Do Not Disturb and it still started vibrating. Anyways, oh man, I got up too fast. This is why I don't like taking these during the day, bro. They make me feel not good. Not like sick or anything, just not good. Oh yeah, I just don't really know of any. Like, I wouldn't pay money to go see Taylor Swift. I like some of Billie Eilish's stuff. Not enough that I have it like downloaded on my what is it called? Apple Music. Well, I don't know if that's the case. What do you mean Philippines arena standards? Like, do you mean... I mean, I don't know how much Madison Square Garden holds, but I think it's like 100,000 people maybe. Let me look it up. Oh no, I was way off. 19,500 it says here on the interwebs. No, yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm just okay, sorry, I was reading something. But the thing is well, I'm sure you know this, so I don't really have to say this, but um PH Arena is, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually the largest indoor arena in the world. So, I mean, don't expect other countries to do something that incredible. However, there are a lot of big venues. I think PA or PH Arena is probably the biggest indoor arena in the world, because a lot of places have like huge outdoor arenas. For them to do the same show internationally, that's hauling and setting, flying all the dancers. What do you mean it's not? What do you mean it's not? They're going to Canada and California, and they're already doing all that. Um Santa Maria, Philippines, Taiwan, Redwood, California, Anaheim, California, Pickering, Canada, California, Honolulu, Hawaii. So no, they're already going international with this tour itself. I'm just talking about their next. Like I said, this is just the beginning for them. They've finally made it. Today's like a big part of their history. Yes, the venues are smaller than the largest indoor venue in the world, obviously. The point is they're already going to. Never mind. Um, I'm not going to keep explaining myself over and over again. Sorry, I'm reading something. Oh, I should leave a comment on Uncle Chuck's thing. Great. Oh, what the heck? Anyways, I guess I'll get off here. I'm gonna try to compile all of the fan cams together. Um Well, like I said, this is just the very beginning. The US 18 need to, like, just let them keep going through this growing phase, you know? Like I said, this is the beginning. If the thing if the first Saw was as incredible as everyone is saying it is, this is just the beginning. They're gonna blow up worldwide. And I'm talking like next year, 2026, they're going to probably have a full US tour. But they also have a lot to do when they come back in August, you know, they got to make their make videos for the rest of the EP songs like 8-Ton Ball, and then work on some new music, because they've already proven that this is going to be super, super successful for them, right? Like extremely successful. Like I just talked about just like 20 minutes ago, maybe 20 minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago, I don't know, that almost all of their international shows are already sold out. Like, people are like wanting to see this, and after today they'll probably all sell out. After from what I've heard, which is from other 18 in the comments, and also from Chuck when he went live after the concert. So anyways, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the stuff. Sorry, I'm a little off today. I'm still getting used to this dumb medication. It makes me feel not good. Not bad, just not good. Just freaking weird. Anyways, I'll edit this up and post it so you don't have all of my rambling at the front and all of my rambling at the end. You just get my reaction to Uncle Chuck's video. So, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get all the fan cams, because as the hours go on, more and more and more and more and more better quality fan cams at that are coming out. Because at first they were just trickling out here and there. They were from far away, and then they started getting closer and they started getting better, but I mean, they're just coming out like minute after minute. So hopefully I can get the full set in a pretty good quality and just do each song of the set separately, because for me that's as close as I'm gonna get to actually like going. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.